Hey, there we go. Evening Facebook. Tom Carradine from Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along here. Happy St George's Day. Hope you're all keeping well and staying safe in lockdown. That appears to be going on for a little bit longer. So hello, one person. A few people are watching. Brilliant. Steve Brew is first to be watching. Steve, happy St George's Day. So lovely to welcome you here as well. I'm looking a bit shiny, aren't I? With this light on. Let me turn this light off. Does that make any better? No, you can't see me. I'm going to turn the light back on. Let me see if I bounce it off the roof. Whether I'm going to... There we go. Is that any better? Hey, there we go. You don't see too much of my shiny forehead. Well, happy St George's Day. Welcome to Tom Carradine's Self-Isolation Sing-Along. Back here every Thursday. Well, where else would I be? So I hope you're all keeping well, as I said. And new songbooks this week. New alternate songbooks. So go and grab those from my website, which is carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. So all your regulars, you know what's going on. We're going to start with all the usual stuff. And see if use it as a bit of a warm-up, I reckon. Here we go. Lambeth you've never seen, the skies ain't blue, the grass ain't green. It hasn't got that Mayfair touch, but that don't matter very much. We play the Lambeth way, not like you, but a bit more gay. And when we have a lot of fun, oh boy, let's hear then. Any time you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all. What do you find us? Doing the Lambeth walk. What? Every little Lambeth gal with a little Lambeth pal, you'll find us more. What do you find us? Doing the Lambeth walk. What? Everything free and easy. Do as you don't well pleasing. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth way, every evening, every day, you'll find us all. What do you find us? Hopefully you're singing on at home. There we go. Welcome for those who are just joining us. We're just warming up. Here we go. You know this one. Come, come, come and make eyes at me down at the old Bull and Bush. Da 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 da. Come, come, drink some port wine with me down at the old Bull and Bush. Hear the little German band. Da 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 da. Just let me hold your hand here. Do, come and have a drink or two down at the old Bull and Bush. Bush, bush. Here we go for the West Ham fans as usual. I'm forever blowing by. Catherine. Pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky. Then like my dreams they fade. Hi Lisa. Fortune's always hiding. I've looked everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Pretty bubbles in the air. J-Lo's in the house. Hey, we all know this one. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer do. Glenn, nice to see you. I'm off crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. And I spied John in from the Brooksteed Ale House in Worthing. A huge shout out to John and Aaron in the Brooksteed Ale House in Worthing, a wonderful micro pub. They're closed at the minute, but they're doing deliveries, I believe. So if you're in the Worthing area, definitely worth a look. Now, and I saw Alison's on as well. We've got a little French song coming for you later on, Alison. I'm sure you're going to know it, so, well, you taught it to me. So we're going to do that later on. But here's an old musical one we all know. Let's all go down the Strand. Let's all go down the Strand. Ah, let's hear those bananas. You can march behind. Come with me, see what we can find. Let's all go down the Strand. Oh, what a happy band. That's the place of fun and noise, all amongst the girls and boys. So let's all go down the... Evening, Lisa Nunn. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Have a banana. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Oops, maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. The place is falling down, down me, outside me. Here we go. Oh, maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Have a banana. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. Not that hun. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Here we go, big finish. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. There we go. Good evening, Facebook. Sorry, yes, I had some things fall off the top of my piano then. So I was, CDs. I was getting too excited. There we go. Let me pop those up there so I don't forget them. Well, welcome, Facebook. Yes, I thought the world was coming down around me. Is this all on? I have no idea what's going on. I'm feeling a bit discombobulated today. I don't know about you. Perhaps it's what are we on now? I've lost track how many weeks we've been on lockdown now. But love to. This is my 6th week of the sing-along. Thank you so much for joining me. And of course, I started just before the lockdown with my first self-isolation sing-along. So thank you so much for those of you who tuned in every episode from the start. And equally, welcome to anyone new joining us today as well. Welcome. And of course, if you enjoying this evening, do please share it on Facebook now. You can get all your friends, tell all of your friends, or tag them in comments. What a fantastic time you're having, and they can come and join us. Grab the songbooks and have a sing-along as well. So I've got my wonderful wife, Faye, over here working on the comments, trying to keep me updated with what's going on. And my son, Andrew, is currently snuggled up over by the radiator over there. So he'll probably nod off towards the second half. So yes, over to Faye. Who have we got in this evening?
Oh, we have got an amazing array of geographical locations. We've got Jamie in Philadelphia.
Woo!
We've got Angelica in Bavaria.
Bavaria, my word.
Gillian in Salem. We've got Tom in New York. Karen in Copenhagen. Davina in Newfoundland. Kathy in Kentucky. Linda and Harry in San Antonio. And we've got Yorkshire, Somerset, Sheffield, Suffolk, and good old Tunbridge.
Hey! My word. We might have to set that to a tune next time. I'll put that as
a rattle through.
Put that as a challenge. Well, so here we go. Oh, Tom in New York. Tom, lovely, nice to see you, New York. I've got a song for New York a little later on. What's that? Gillian in Salem, Massachusetts. Gillian and Nick, who own a wonderful shop there. Emporium 32. Welcome. And was it San Antonio as well? People I recognise from the regulars here at the sing-along on a Thursday night. So welcome back. To Tom Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along. Happy St George's Day. Hope you've had a lovely day. You've been out clapping for the NHS. We were at the front of the house as well a little earlier on. Don't worry, I have got a St George's Day medley for you a little later on. And, of course, a tribute to William Shakespeare on his birthday and death day as well. So we've got a little of that coming up. But we've got... I think we have a little old sing-along medley. I haven't done for ages, this one. This is actually on my album, funnily enough. Page 3 in your songbook. Here's a little sing-along classics medley. Now, people often ask me for a bit of George Formby. I don't do it a lot. So here's a little bit of George Formby for you. See how many of these you remember. Page 3 in your songbooks. Leaning on a lamp, maybe you think I look a tramp, or you may think I'm hanging around to steal a car. But no, I'm not a crook, and if you think that's what I look, I'll tell you why I'm here and what my motives are. Do you know the chorus? Here we go. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. I don't know if she'll get away, she doesn't always get away, but anyway I know that she'll try. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. There's no other girl I could wait for, but this one I'll break any date for. You won't have to ask why she's late for. She'd never leave me flat, she's not a girl like that. Oh, she's absolutely wonderful and marvellous and beautiful, and anyone can understand why. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Now, a little birdie tells me that it's Candy Prodrick's birthday today, who I know from...
Tuesday.
Oh, just on Tuesday. Or was on Tuesday? Yes, was on Tuesday. Candy Project, who I've worked with in the Create Community Choir in Tunbridge Wells over a few years. And it's her birthday. She asked for a request, and not particularly apt for today, but she asked for Singing in the Rain. Here we go then, Candy. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. Have a banana, laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I'll walk down the rain with a happy refrain, just singing in the rain. For all those Flanagan and Allen fans, here's one for you. Underneath the arches, we dream our dreams away. Underneath the arches, on cobblestones we lay my pleasure, Candy. Every night you'll find us tired out and worn, happy when the daylight comes creeping. Do what? Heralding the dawn, sleeping when it's raining and sleeping when it's fine. I hear the trains rattle by above. Pavement is my pillow, no matter where we stray. Underneath the arches, we dream our dreams away. How about this one? She's my lady love, she's my dove, my baby love. She's no girl for sitting down to dream, but she's the only queen Laguna knows. I know she likes me, I know she likes me, because she says so. She is my lily of Laguna, she is my lily and my rose. Now, as I said it before on a couple of weeks ago, I think, this one we associate as a Cockney classic, but it's actually an American song written in 1927. Goes like this. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money, maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing our song. What are we doing? Side by side. I don't know what's coming tomorrow, maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load. How do we do it? Side by side. Hi, Margot. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. When we've all had our quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing our songs side by side. There's probably a reason I haven't done this medley for a while, it's so long. Well, here's another Flanagan and Allen one of my favourites. Peter St. James, welcome Peter, nice to see you. Here we go, hope you're well. Strolling, just strolling, in the cool of the evening air. I don't envy the rich in their automobiles, for a motor car is phony. I'd rather have Shanks's pony when I'm strolling, just strolling, with the light of the moon above. Every night I go out strolling, and I know my luck is rolling when I'm strolling with the one I love. Well, the tunes keep coming, and we're going to go stateside for this one. I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms forevermore. Leave all your lovers do what? Whipping on a faraway shore. Out on the briny with the moon big and shiny, melting my heart of stone. I'd like to get you on a slow boat to Woolwich, all to myself alone. Gee, it's great after being out late, walking my baby back home. Arm in arm over meadow and farm, walking my baby back home. We go along harmonising a song, or I'm reciting a poem. Owls go by and they give me the eye, walking my baby back home. Now we stop for a while, she gives into park and snuggles her head to my chest. We start into pairs, and that's when I get her tail come all over my vest. After I kinda straighten my tie, she has to borrow my coat. Who wrote these lyrics? One kiss then I'll continue again, walking my baby back home. Now this one though, one of my favourites, and of course perfectly apt for today. Here we go. Grab your coat and get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet where to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat? And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet when on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. I'm not afraid of this rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet, whereabouts? On the sunny side of the street. Well, for all of you Max by Grace fans, we couldn't go without having a couple of Max's songs, could we? Here we go. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. Let me put my arms around you. I would never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart will ache. I want to hug you, but I fear you'd break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll. Shine on, harvest moon. They keep it coming up in the sky. I ain't had no loving since snow time, ain't no time to. I hope you're singing along at home. So shine on, harvest moon for me and my girl. Here's another one of those American imports that came over at the turn of the century. This cheeky little one. You are my honey, honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sip the honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honey, honeysuckle, I am the bee. Now this one goes out to Pete Bainbridge on Mother Kelly's doorstep. Down Paradise Road, still there in Bethnal Green. I'd sit along Nellie, she'd sit along Joe. She's got a little hole in her frock, a hole in her shoe, a hole in her stocking where the toe peeped through. But Nellie was the smartest down our alley. This one's for you, Pete, on Mother Kelly's doorstep. I'm wondering now if little girl Nellie remembers Joe, her beau, and does she love me like she used to on Mother Kelly's doorstep, down Paradise Road. There's a little echo for this one. By the light, by the light, by the light of the silvery moon, silvery moon, silvery moon, I want to spoon to my honey I'll croon love's tune, honeymoon. Keep a shining in June, keep a shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love's dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. Now did I see that Mr. Andrew Robley was watching? My dear friend Mr. Andrew Robley, this one's for you. It's one of his songs. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me want you. And all the time I knew it. I guess I always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. You made me glad. But there were times, dear, what? You made me feel so sad. You made me sigh for. I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I want some love that's true. Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. You know I do. Give me, give me, give me, give me what I cry for. You know you've got the brand of kisses that I'd die for. You know you made me love you. Nearly there. We were sailing along on Moonlight Bay. We could hear the voices ringing. You say you were stolen my heart. Now don't go away. Sweet song on Moonlight Bay. How about this one? Well, me and my shadow strolling down the avenue. Me and my shadow, not a soul to tell my troubles to. And when it's 12 o'clock, we climb the stair. We never knock, for nobody's there. Just me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue. Here we go, penultimate one, stay with me. Hello, darling, well hello, darling, it's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, darling, we can tell, darling, you're still glowing, you're still crowing, you're still going strong. We feel the room swaying for the band's playing one of your old favourite songs from way back when. So take her rap, fellas, find her an empty lap. Fellas, darling, I'll never go away again. Here we go, last one. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the broom. Time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to Annie, the cabaret. Come taste the wine, come hear the band. Come blow your horn, start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. No use permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away. Here we go, big finish, help me out. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Only a cabaret, old chum. And I love a cabaret. Hey, there we go. Oh my word.
Do you need a lie down?
I probably need a lie down in a darker room after that. Thank you, Faye. Over to Faye for some comments.
We've had a few shout-outs this evening.
My word. Where's my fan? Where's my fan?
Okay, you calm yourself down, dear. We've got some first-timers in tonight.
Hey, sing-along virgins, welcome, welcome.
Whitney has told us about Jamie and Mel. And also Jamie Rubley from Daniel says, it's first-timer, well done, keep coming back. We've had our regulars, Martin and Linda from Red Roof.
Hey, Martin and Linda, nice to see you again.
Big shout out for Elena's mum and dad, Peter and Maureen, who are celebrating their 36th wedding anniversary.
Whoa, 36, congratulations, congratulations.
And we've got a hello to Phil, the vicar of Twinwood, from Jenny Stokes.
Hey, hello, Phil.
Are we doing birthdays now or later?
Yeah, actually, well,
do you need a bit longer to rest?
No, it's fine. We can do some birthdays because I've got a few birthdays. I've got a few birthdays interspersed with the requests this evening, but we do have a couple of special birthdays as well. Of course, it's Shakespeare's birthday today, or was Shakespeare's birthday, and some other people. Where is it? Rowan Pierce Hart. Rowan. Are you watching with Thomas there this evening? Well, it's your birthday. Of course you know it's your birthday. Why am I telling you that? You know it's your birthday. It's Rowan's birthday. And also Sue Hockley, who saw me at Twinwood before. It's her birthday on Sunday. And we've got Candy's birthday that's just gone. We've got a few more birthdays to come a little later on. Oh, Faye's got some, I think.
I've also got Ian Shaw's birthday on Saturday the 25th. James Stockness told us that it's Sue in Christchurch in New Zealand's birthday today.
Oh my word, Sue in Christchurch, New Zealand, wow.
And now, sorry if I say this wrong, Dixie Normoys from Steve. So it's Dixie's birthday.
It's Dixie's birthday as well. What a lovely selection. I hope you're having fantastic birthdays, or will have fantastic birthdays despite the lockdown. Hope you can make it special and have a blooming good party when this all blows over. So here we go. We're going to sing happy birthday to everybody whose birthday it is this week or next. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, all you lovely people. Happy birthday to you. Hey, there we go. Happy birthday. Don't worry if you think I've missed out on your birthday requests or shout-outs. I have got some more birthdays that come a little later on.
I've got a couple more shout-outs. One from Alex Jenkins, whose grandma is watching in Malvern with Nicola. So, hello. We've had a couple of canine ones as well.
Okay, we got
Bangers the dog is poorly, so Brittany's asked for a get well soon. And also a message from Robin Woodward for Skylar the dog.
For Skylar the dog as well. So we have a canine contingent as well listening. How much is that doggy in the window? Hopefully you're woof woofing at home. We've got that to come actually a little later on in an animal medley if we get there, if I survive. So thank you for joining me. If you only just joined us, you can get the songbooks on my website. That's carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. If you like what I do, please share this now on Facebook and tell all of your friends to come and join us in this evening. Preferably not on a watch party, because if they're in on this this video, then they can share and comment along with everybody else. As I said, if you like what I do, you can like me on Facebook, you can tweet me on Twitter, you can pin me on Pinterest, and you can add me on Instagram. And as usual, you can do whatever anybody does to anybody in LinkedIn. I still don't know my way around LinkedIn. And also, you can take me home with you. I do have my Newton restocked CDs. These came back through today, actually. I've got 2 CDs, one with an hour's worth of sing-along classics, and another one with 11 music hall songs with all the verses as well. So they're available. They're £10 each, and you can buy those on my website, carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. And also, if you're feeling generous and fancy throwing a few coins my way, I do have a virtual tip jar over there. So if you're enjoying what I'm doing this evening, be very kind of you to pop some coins in my tip jar. So thank you very much. And for those of you who already donated as well, that's much appreciated. It gives me the ability to continue doing what I'm doing. So away we're going to go. As I said, Shakespeare's birthday. So we've had a request for this one. I've done this a few times, but it's a great song. With a sing-along chorus on page 7 of your songbooks. This is for Elizabeth Barrett. Elizabeth Barrett, watching with Liz, Sam and Matt, I believe. And also for Lee O'Keefe, who suggested some Harry Champion last week. I'm a big Harry Champion fan. This is perhaps one of my favourites. With a sing-along chorus, as I said, that was released by Herman's Hermits in the 1960s. You're going to know it. It goes like this. Of course, the Shakespeare connection is that Shakespeare wrote Henry VIII. There we go. You don't know who you're looking at, now have a look at me. I'm a bit of a knob, I am, I belong to royalty. I'll tell you how it came about. I married Widow Birch, and I was King of England when I toddled out the church. Now outside the people started shouting hip hooray, hooray. Said I get down upon your knees, it's coronation day, 'cause I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and every one was an Henry. She wouldn't have a... You shout back Henry at that point, yeah? I'm a rightful man named Henry. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Now I left the Duke of Cumberland to pump up in the town. Soon with 1 or 2 moochers I was holding up the crown. I sat upon the bucket that the cartmen think their own. Surrounded by my subjects I was sitting on my throne. When out came the potman saying, "Get on home to bed." Said I, now say another word, and up will go your head, 'cause I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. No Sam, I'm a grateful man named Henry. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Now the undertaker called, and to my wife I heard him say, have you got any orders, mum? We're very slack today. I packed up all your other 7 for them pearly gates. Let's have a pound upon account for Henry VIII. But when he measured me with half a yard of string, I dropped down on me marrow bones and sang God Save the King, 'cause I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. Let's hear you. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. No Willie! I'm a grateful man named Henry. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Hey, there we go. For Shakespeare's birthday today. And of course, that for Elizabeth Barrett and Lee O'Keefe. So there we go. I might just have to, yeah, I'm getting a little hot. Where's my fan gone again? I'm going to have a little fan down. Nice to see you all joining me this evening. Thank you so much for commenting and showing your likes and things. Any more locations have we got in this evening?
Lord, more locations. We've got Belgium, Malta, Buenos Aires,
Woo!
Massachusetts, California, Canada, New Mexico, Auckland, Chattanooga.
Hey!
So yeah.
Pardon me, boy. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Woo, woo! Track 29. But you can give me a shine. There we go. Chattanooga, welcome.
And we've got loads of people also in this country, all around the country. The Coaches and Horses lot say hello.
Hey, Coach and Horses. Lovely. I saw Alan pop up earlier on. Say hello, Coach and Horses. Who else is there? Peace to you there. Hello, Coach and Horses, guys.
We've got another hello. Just to say hello to Anne Savage, because she's been watching.
Oh, Anne, thank you for joining us. Lovely Anne Savage from Midsummer Norton. I see. Oh, George Lux there. Hello, George. Teddy Nichols as well. All the regulars. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me. It makes my life worthwhile.
And we've got another first timer, Amanda, who was introduced by her mum, Jill Turvey.
Oh, fantastic.
I can't talk anymore. But hello, Amanda. Welcome.
Too much wine. There we go.
Yeah, not even.
As I said, this one's going to whistle stop tour around the country. Now, if I mention where you live, give a shout out, give us a wave. Give us a bit of a wave. This is Noel Coward's Bad Times Just Around the Corner. Actually, I haven't said this is for Jake. This is for Jake Slater. They're out of sorts in Sunderland and terribly cross in Kent. They're dull in Hull. Any Hulls? And the Isle of Mull is seething with discontent. They're nervous in Northumberland and Devon is down the drain. They're filled with wrath in the Firth of Forth and they're sullen on Salisbury Plain. In Dublin they're depressed lads, maybe because they're Celts. But Drake is going west, lads, and so is everyone else. Hooray, 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 misery's here to stay. There are bad times just around the corner. There are dark clouds hurtling through the sky. And it's no good whining about the silver lining, for we know from experience that they won't roll by. With a scowl and a frown, we'll keep our peggers down and prepare for depression and doom and dread. We're going to unpack our troubles from an old kit bag and wait until we drop down dead. From Portland Bill to Scarborough, they're querulous and subdued. The Shropshire lads have behaved like cats from Berwick-on-Tweed to Bude. They're mad in Market Harborough and livid in Leigh-on-Sea. I know there's some Leigh-on-Sea in Tunbridge, they're filled with yells in Tunbridge Wells of the woe-begone bourgeoisie. We got Tunbridge Wells in. We all get bitched about, lads, whomever our vote elects. We know we're up the spout, lads, and that's what England expects. Hooray, 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 trouble is on the way. There are bad times just around the corner. The horizon's gloomy as can be. There are blackbirds over the greyish cliffs of Dover, and the rats are preparing to leave the BBC. We're an unhappy breed, and very bored indeed, when reminded of something that Nelson said. And while the press and the politicians nag, 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 we wait until we drop down dead. From Colwyn Bay to Kettering, they're sobbing themselves to sleep. The shrieks and wails in the Yorkshire Dales, anyone, have even depressed the sheep. In rather vulgar lettering, a very disgruntled group have posted bills on the Cotswold Hills to say that we're in the soup. While begging Kipling's pardon, there's one thing we know for sure. If England is a garden, there ought to be more manure. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Suffering and dismay, there are bad times just around the corner, and the outlook's absolutely vile. There are home fires smoking from Windermere to Woking, and we're not going to tighten our belts and smile, smile, smile at the sound of a shot. We just as soon as not take a hot water bottle and go to bed. We better pull on nag, sag, sag, and wait until we drop down dead. There are bad times just around the corner. We can all look forward to despair. And it's clear as crystal from Bridlington to Bristol that we can't save democracy, and we don't much care if the Reds and the Pinks believe that England stinks and the world revolution is bound to spread. We better all learn the lyrics to the old red flag and wait until we drop down dead. A likely story, land of hope and glory. Wait until we drop down dead. Hey, there we go. A little whistle-stop tour around the country. Face back, thankfully. Whoops, careful.
Oh,
there we
you
go.
knocked over the tripod.
Falling over the tripod. Everything's falling apart this evening.
It's
But
all
Andrew's gone to
chaos.
bed, so all is good, all is good. So there we go. Well, a little shout out there to everyone around the UK who's watching today. Thank you so much for joining us. Now where are we going? Here we go. A little Tim Panally selection. We've got Tom in from New York. Anyone else in from New York this evening?
Sorry, if you're asking me, I'll have
Oh no,
no
I'm just asking. I'm asking Facebook. There we go. Anyone else in from New York this evening? All the states really. This is a little collection of songs that were written on Tin Pan Alley in New York, which was a street where all the music publishers were there, right from the kind of the late 1800s, 1890s, I suppose, through till the 1930s. Really, kind of fell off after that. But yeah, all the publishers were there. Lots of small rooms with pianos and people writing, composers, lyricists writing, and selling their songs and trying to persuade vaudeville or music hall performers to sing their songs. So here's a little, some little selection of fantastic Tin Pan Alley songs for you. This is in your songbooks, page 12 in your songbooks. Grab your songbooks, page 12. Lots of songs in here. We're going to start with one. This is for all going out to all those people in New York having a terrible time of it over there. I know New York's been really, really hit bad by the coronavirus. So sending my love to all of you in New York. And hopefully it won't be long before I can get across and see you all again soon. So, but in the interim, here is a little Tin Pan Alley selection of songs. And we're going to start with this one. It's called the Sidewalks of New York. Interestingly, this one was written in 1892. Same year as Daisy Daisy. Now, I'm not going to suggest that the two songs are the same, but they're pretty similar. It goes like this. East side, west side, all around the town. The tots sang Ring Around Rosie, London Bridge is falling down. Boys and girls together, me and Mamie O'Rourke, skip the light, fantastic, on the sidewalks of New York. One of the greatest composers on Tin Pan Alley was the wonderful Irving Berlin. He only played in F sharp major, and this is one of the songs he wrote. Come on in here, come on in here, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on in here, come on in here, it's the best band in the land. They play a bugle call like you never heard before, so natural that you wanna go to war. That's just the bestest band what am. Honey lamb, come on along, come on along. let me take you by the hand. Up to the man, who's the leader of the band. And if you want to hear that Swanee River played in a ragtime, come on along, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Now, we got anyone watching from Carolina? I think we've got South Carolina potentially, some of my YouTube watchers. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. Nothing could be sweeter than my sweetie, than I meet her in the morning. When the morning glories swine around the door, whispering pretty stories I long to hear once more. Strolling with my girlie where the dew is pearly early in the morning. Butterflies will flutter up and kiss each little buttercup at dawning. If I had Aladdin's lamp for only a day, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. Actually, I have to say, this medley was an inspiration, or was a request really from Edina Draper, one of my regular followers on this Facebook live stream. Edina, thank you Edina, for suggesting some of these wonderful songs by Al Jolson. And here's one of those. California, here I come. California, here I come. Right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring. Each morning a dawning birdies sing, but anything the sun kiss miss says don't be late. That's why I can hardly wait. Open up that golden gate, California, here I come. Now, we had a little shout out earlier on for Sue Stoker's birthday. Christchurch in Dorset. Or was it Christchurch in New Zealand?
No, it's just Christchurch.
Christchurch. It may well be New Zealand. I thought it was Dorset. This is for Sue. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, ho, 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 what a girl. There's none so classy as this fair lassie. Ho, ho, holy Moses, what a chassis. We went riding, she didn't talk. From the country, I'm the one that had to walk. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, ho, ho, what a girl. Baby face, I've got the cutest little, you've got the cutest little baby face. There's not another one could take your place. Baby face, my heart is jumping, you sure have started something. Baby face, I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, cause I just fell in love with your pretty baby face. How about this one? Toot toot tootie goodbye, toot toot tootie don't cry. The choo-choo train that takes me away from you, no words can say how sad it makes me. Kiss me tootie and then do it over again. Watch for the mail, I never fail. If you don't get a letter, then you know I'm in jail. Toot toot tootie don't cry, toot toot tootie goodbye. Yes sir, that's my baby. No sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes sir, that's my baby now. Yes ma'am, we've decided. No ma'am, we won't hide it. Yes ma'am, you're invited now. Oh by the way, oh by the way, when we reach the preacher I'll say yes sir, that's my baby. No sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes sir, that's my baby now. Now this was a request from some of my YouTube watchers. This one's going out to David and Renee Gillespie in South Carolina. They asked me to do this one. I don't really normally do it, but I remember Max Bygrave singing it in a few medleys. So it goes like this. How you gonna keep them down on the farm after they've seen Parry? How you gonna keep them away from Broadway, jazzing around and painting the town? How you gonna keep them away from home? That's no mystery. They'll never want to see your rake or plow, and who the deuce can parlez-vous a cow? How you gonna keep them down on the farm after they've seen Paris? Give my regards to... Oh, that's really... But again, give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Hey, there we go. For Edina, there we go, some wonderful Tin Pan Alley songs. And I think I might have paused a little second, I might have glitched slightly. So hopefully I'm all caught up with you now. So over to Faye.
Got a few more birthdays. We've got Edward Shamwana's 19th birthday on Monday.
Oh, congratulations.
And a couple of messages for Rowan Pierhart.
Yes,
birthday.
Rowan. Happy birthday, Rowan.
And also Karen Hancock's tells us that her sister Corey in Brisbane. I've got a couple of shout outs. One to Derek Barr. Now, he normally watches every week live, except for this one because he's in Pembury Hospital trying to fight the virus.
Oh, my word.
So that's from Kevin Duval tells us about that. And hopefully Derek will be well enough to watch this on...
Catch up afterwards. Derek, much love and stay strong and you can get through this.
And
so,
we've also had a hello from Mad Sal's Dockside Music Hall in San Francisco.
Hey, San Francisco, Mad Sal's, my word. I'm honoured to have you watching. Mad Sal's, part of the Dickens Festival over there, I believe. Well, welcome you guys, much appreciated for joining us. Hopefully at some point I might get over there to see you guys because it looks like a fantastic event. And but yeah, I've seen all your stuff on YouTube. Fantastic. Well, welcome. Glad you're watching. Now where are we going? Actually, I've got a couple of shout outs. A huge shout out to families who are watching. One of the lovely things I hear in the week between these sing-alongs is the kind of stories of people saying, "Oh, thank you for doing this because I sing along with my parents who are on in a different house, and we watch on Zoom or we watch on FaceTime, and one of us has got it on and we sing along all together." That's lovely. That's what I love. That even though we're all in distant places, that we're coming together and singing together and joining together in this moment. So a few shout outs. Actually, Jill Tuvey, who was mentioned earlier on, who's 79 and watching in North Weald in Essex. Along with her daughter Amanda Lucas. Hello, Jill and Amanda, nice to see you. Hope you're watching. And also a huge shout out to Mary Jenner in Cranbrook, who's just celebrated her 95th birthday. There we go, Mary. Congratulations on your 95th. But I just heard today that she's watching, self-isolating at home with Jane and Tony, who are watching, along with their son Mark, who and his family, who are in Tunbridge. So there we go. It's all about families coming together and staying together in these very weird times, I suppose. So thank you so much for joining me this evening and singing along, really. For those of you who have just joined us, if you have, you can get the songbooks for this to sing along with on my website, which is carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. And also I've got a virtual tip jar going. If you fancy throwing a few coins into that, that'd be much appreciated. That's on my website as well. It means I can keep on doing what I'm doing. So we've had a few requests for these actually over the last few weeks. A little comedy songs medley that I've put together to kind of tick off a few things. I've two requests. Tom Howes and Teddy Nichols, who requested a bit of Mad Dogs and Englishmen, a bit of Noel Coward for you. And Julie Breeden requested Flanders and Swans, A Transport of Delight. Wonderful song. Here we go, a little bit of a comedy songs medley. This first one, as I said, goes out to Tom and Teddy. A little bit of Noel Coward. Starts like this. In tropical climes at a certain times of day, when all the citizens retire to tear their clothes off and perspire, it's one of the rules that the native fools obey, because the sun is much too sultry and one must avoid its ultraviolet rays. The natives grieve when the white men leave their huts, because they're obviously definitely nuts altogether. Mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. The Japanese don't care to, the Chinese wouldn't dare to, the Hindus and Argentines seem firmly from 12 to 1, but the Englishmen detest a siesta. In the Philippines they have lovely screens to protect you from the glare. In the many states they have hats like plates which the Britishers won't wear. At 12 noon the natives swoon, no, for the work is done, but mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. There we go, a little bit of Noel Cowards. Welcome back all of you who are joining me again. Thank you so much. Hopefully I didn't lose too many of you. Right, said Fred, both of us together, one each end and steady as we go. tried to shift it, couldn't even lift it. We was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and right said Fred, give a shout for Charlie. Up comes Charlie from the floor below. After straining, even ain't complaining. We was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and Charlie had a thing, and he thought we ought to take off all the handles, and the things what held the candles, but it did no good. Well, I never thought it would. Alright, said Fred, had to take the feet off. To get them feet off wouldn't take a mo. Took its feet off, even took the seat off. Should have got us somewhere, but no. But Fred said, let's have another cup of tea, and we said, righto. Don't worry if you don't know the next one. This is the easiest song in the history of the world. It goes like this. I know a fat old policeman, he's always on our street. A fat and jolly red-faced man, he really is a treat. He never can stop laughing, he says he's never tried. But once he did arrest a man and laughed until he... Let's hear you then. Ah! Woo-hoo-hoo! Ah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Ah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Ah! Here we go for all our bus drivers, doing a great job keeping us moving. Hold very tight please, ting ting. When you are lost in London and you don't know where you are, you can hear my voice a-calling past further down the car. And very soon you'll find yourself inside the terminus of a London Transport diesel engine 97 horsepower omnibus. Along the Queensgate Highway I drives me merry load at 20 miles per hour in the middle of the road. We like to drive in convoys, we're most gregarious. The big six-wheeler scarlet painted London Transport diesel engine 97 horsepower omnibus. Earth has not anything to show more fair. Mind the stairs, mind the stairs. Earth has not anything to show more fair. Any more fares, any more fares. When cabbies try to pass me before they overtakes, I sticks me flipping hands out and I jumps on both me brakes. Them jackal taxi drivers can only swear and cuss. Behind the monarch of the road, observer of the highway code, the big six-wheeler scarlet painted London Transport diesel engine 97 horsepower omnibus. Well, George Formby's like buses, isn't he? You don't sing one for ages and then two come along at once. Here's another George Formby one you're gonna know. Now I go window cleaning to earn an honest bob. For a nosy Parker, it's an interesting job. Now it's a job that just suits me. A window cleaner you would be if you could see what I could see when I'm cleaning windows. The honeymooning couples too, you should see Bill and Coo. You'd be surprised at what they do when I'm cleaning windows. In my profession I work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. The blushing bride, he looks divine. The bridegroom, he is doing fine. I'd rather have his job than mine when I'm cleaning windows. This was a little bit of Clinton Ford for you. Remember Clinton Ford? Sandbags, windbags, camels with a hump. Fat girls, thin girls, some a little plump. Slave girls sold it 50 bob a lump in the old bazaar in Cairo. Brandy, shandy, beer without a froth. Races, laces, a candle for the moth. I bet you look a smasher in your old loincloth in the old bazaar in Cairo. You can buy most anything. Thimbles, fat cows, a little piece of string. You can purchase anything you wish. A clock, a dish, or something for your Auntie Nellie. Harem, scare 'em, what do you think of that? Benny, striptease, dancing on the mat. Oompa, oompa, that's enough of that in the old bazaar in Cairo. And we finish with one of the greatest comedy songs of all time. A little bit of Monty Python. Some things in life are bad, things that really make you mad, and other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's whistle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this is how things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Can you whistle? I can't always look on the right side of life. When life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. If you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly. silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the right side of life. Always look on the right side of life. If life is quite absurd, and death's the final word, you must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. Key change. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Key change. Always look on the bright side of life. Well, no, we didn't do the mid-late, did we? Did we? I've lost. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke. Did we do that? You can see it's all a show. Keep them laughing as you go. Remember that the last love isn't you. Never key change. Always look on the bright side. I've no idea what came in. Should we might as well finish it, yes? Always look on the bright side of life. No, take it up again. Here we go. Always look on the bright side of life. Big finish. Always look on the bright side of life. There we go, my word. I think I went into some, I must be heating up. I went into some kind of infinite loop then. I've no idea where that penultimate verse went. Who knows? Who knows? Over to Faye. I'm calling down.
Oh dear. Well, actually, you're probably talking about canines. Annoying one. Jo Morgan says that Lincoln, her dog, really wants to go for a walk, but she's refusing until your set finishes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't keep you up for much longer. Much longer, I'm afraid.
And also, a hello to Maggie Bonner as well, who's watching this evening.
Hey Maggie, nice to see you. Champagne Charlie's mum, lovely. Now, oh my word, I've got so many more requests to get through this evening. So, if you wouldn't mind if I can run over a little, but equally I want to make sure we get to our St George's Day material as well. So there might have to be a few. Actually, I'm going to have to do a whistle. I'm going to do a whistle stop tour through some of this. So, just to try and get as much covered as possible. We've had a request for some Chaz and Dave. There we go. From Simon. For Simon from his girlfriend Emma Elizabeth. Simon, a little bit of Chaz and Dave for you. Now, you requested London Girls. I don't do London Girls. I don't know London Girls. I need to learn it for you. But I can do a little bit of Rabbit for you if you want. You got a beautiful chin. You got beautiful skin. Page 8 in your songbooks. You got beautiful face. You got taste. Or page 9, I think. You got beautiful eyes. You got beautiful thighs. Now you got a lot without a doubt. But I'm thinking of blowing you out. 'Cause you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest? You got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. It's time to get it off your chest. Now you was just the kind of girl to break my heart in two. I knew when I first clapped my eyes on you that I was bound to bang your ear holes too. With your incessant talking, you're becoming a pest. Rabbit, 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 yap, yap, rabbit, rap, yap, rabbit, rap, rabbit. There we go. Now, we got a little bit of Chaz and Dave. I promise to put my full Chaz and Dave in medley at some point in the future. And David, Dandy Breton in France, requested me to sing in French. Now, I did have the joy of doing a sing-along in the south of France for some wonderful friend Alison and Ken Mackenzie, who have a place down in Saint-Cécile-les-Vignes, near Avignon, which is a beautiful part of France. And I had the great pleasure of doing a sing-along down there last summer. And so I thought I'd bring you a little bit of that. So please excuse my very, very poor French accent. Page 7 in your songbooks, page 7. This was actually a British song originally, written by a band called Jason Crest in 1968, called Down Waterloo Road. But I think I prefer the French version, which you might know. Top of page 7 in your songbooks goes like this. Here we go, bear with me, let me hear you singing along. Je me baladais sur l'avenue, le cœur ouvert, l'inconnu. J'avais envie de dire bonjour à n'importe qui. n'importe qui, il suffit de toi, je te donne n'importe quoi, il se fout du palais pour apprivoiser. Here we go, chorus. Oh, Champs-Élysées, oh, Champs-Élysées, à soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, l'île, tout ce que vous voulez, aux Champs-Élysées. One last time. Oh, Champs-Élysées, ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, Champs-Élysées, ba-da-da-da-da. À soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, l'île, tout ce que vous voulez, aux Champs-Élysées. Hey, there we go. Sorry, David, that wasn't long enough for you, but there we go, a little bit of French for you. And all my wonderful French fans as well. I think there might be some people in France watching as well. So there we go. Hello to all my French fans. Now where we go, I'm trying to cram through some of these shout-outs and things. I'm not sure I'm going to get a chance to do my animal medley, so I'm going to have to put just a shout-out to James in Lancaster. James in Lancaster, I will do the animal medley for you at some point in the future. But James and his girlfriend and Charlotte in Lancaster. So thank you for watching. Good to see you. And a little bit of Disney. Oh, we've got a bit of Disney coming up a little later on for Georgina Davis Night in Tunbridge Wells. So I was going to do that in the animal medley. But we're going to get on to a little requests medley and then on to my final finale this evening, the St George's Patriotic Medley for you this evening. So here we go. We have got, what have we got in my requests? Oh, here we go. This is a little bit of Gilbert and Sullivan for you. Any Gilbert and Sullivan fans out there? Give us a wave. Faye and I actually met doing Gilbert and Sullivan together a long time ago, and so we're G&S fans. But this is a shout out to Sean Wiggins out there. Sean, give us a wave if you're watching, and Mum and Dad Janet and Brian who are watching as well, I believe. This is they're great G&S fans, and I was trying to think what the best kind of sing-along one is, and I was hoping that if I sing a song from the Mikado, that you might all be able to join in with the chorus. And basically the chorus is tit willow, tit willow, tit willow. If you're at home in families, you can split into two groups. One of you can do the willows, and one of you can be, you know how it works. Okay, here we go. On a tree by a river, a little tomtit sang willow, tit willow, tit willow. And I said to her, Dicky, but why do you sit singing willow, tit willow, tit willow? Is it weakness of intellect, birdie, I cried, or a rather tough worm in your little inside? With a shake of a poor little head, he replied. What did he reply? Tit willow, tit willow, tit willow. He slapped at his chest as he sat on the brow, sing willow, tit willow. As a cold perspiration bespangled his brow. Oh, tit, tit. He sobbed and he sighed and a gurgle he gave. Then he threw himself into the billowy wave, and an echo arose from the suicide's grave. Oh, willow, willow, willow. Beautiful tits, there we go. Thank you very much. And there we go, that was for Sean, Janet and Brian. And a request for Sylvia Stevens, who's 89 and living in Crawley, in her lockdown with her cat Jack. Hi Sylvia, this one's for you, an old musical classic. The boy I love is up in the gallery. The boy I love is looking now at me. There he is, can't you see, waving his handkerchief, as merry as a robin that sings in the tree. Now, a request in the week from Rebecca Martin for a song made famous by the Ink Spots, an American vocal group in the 50s, I think. And this is the only one I know of theirs. You might know it too. It goes like this. I never cared much for moonlit skies. I never winked back at fireflies. But now that the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. I never went in for afterglow or candlelight on the mistletoe. But now that you've turned the lights down low, I'm beginning to see the light. Used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came and caused a spark that's a fall on fire now. I never made love by lantern shine. I never saw rainbows in my wine. But now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. We're going to this key. This is for Dean Turner. A request he and Linda have been putting in for a few weeks. For those magnificent men in their flying machines. Remember this one? Those magnificent men in their flying machines. They go up tilly up up, they go down tilly down down. They enchant all the ladies and steal all the scenes with their up tilly up up and their down tilly down down. Up, down, flying around, looping the loop and defying the ground. They're all frightfully keen, those magnificent men, those magnificent men, those magnificent men in their flying machines. And a shout out for this one to Eve Scotton. This is for Eve. A little bit of Disney. This all goes out, also goes out to Georgina Davis Knight in Tunbridge Wells. A little bit of Disney for you. With tuppence for paper and string, you can have your own silver wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, 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 let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. There we go. Fly a kite for Eve Scotton there, who should be watching this evening. Well, we're coming towards the end of the sing-along this evening. Thank you so much for bearing with me and sticking with me. Now, of course, it is St George's Day, so have you got your flags ready? Now, unfortunately, I don't have any St George's bunting. Amazon wouldn't deliver it in time. So I'm afraid we're going to have to do with any bunting you've got your end, or flags, or anything you can wave. But before we go to that, a few shout-outs from Faye over on comments over there.
Not many, although there was a comment to say, are you a key worker with all those changes?
Hey, am I a key worker?
And David said that your French was perfect.
Oh, well, I don't know about perfect.
Yeah, I think it's being kind.
You're very kind, David. Thank you. Well, what a great song that. I think I prefer the French version to the English, actually. So I'm going to finish this evening with St George's Day medley. It's a wonderful St George's Day medley, which is on page 16 of your songbook. Page 16. No excuses. So I want to hear you singing along. So if I can find all my stuff on here. One of my favourites, this one. Rose of England, thou shalt fade not here. Proud and bright from growing year to year. Red shall thy petals be as rich wine untold, shed by thy warriors who served thee of old. Rose of England, breathing England's air, flower of chivalry beyond compare, while hand and heart endure to cherish thy pride, thou shalt blossom to the end of time. That one actually reminds me, a big shout out to all my gang show chums from Coventry. We sang that for a St George's Day event years ago, back in the 90s, I suppose. If anyone can remember where it was St Mary's Guildhall, that was it. But in Coventry, if anyone remembers there, give us a wave. All the Coventrians there from Coventry Scout Gang Show. And we also sang this one. I vow to thee, my country, all earthly things above, entire and whole and perfect, the service of our love, ask no questions. The love that stands the test, that lays upon the altar, the dearest and the best. The love that never falters, the love that pays the price, the love that makes undaunted the final sacrifice. In England's green and pleasant, get those flags waving. Land of hope and glory, mother of the free, how shall we extol thee, who are born of thee? Wider still and wider shall thy boughs be set. God who made thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. God who made thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. Hey, there we go. Thank you so much for singing along. Oh, we've almost come to the end of the sing-along this evening, so thank you for joining me. As I said, if you like what I do at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along, buy my CDs, my 2 CDs, which are somewhere here. There we go. You can buy them on my website over there. And also I do have a little virtual tip jar if you fancy popping a few coins in there as well. That would be much appreciated. So hopefully I can welcome you all back again this time next week. From 8:30 till just after 9:30. It's kind of getting longer each week, isn't it? Just trying to cram in so many requests for you all. Any final comments from Faye over here?
No, nothing to
there we go.
Apart from just lots of people having a fabulous time, and thank you for all the hard work that you put in.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for making my job worthwhile, because I always say if you guys didn't sing along, I would just been a sad man crying over a piano. So thank you for validating my career choice and giving me the love I never got as a child. Thank you. Until the next week, show me the way to go on. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's gone right to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you can always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go.